And US President Donald Trump also said on Thursday the United States will send a representative to attend yet another round of Russia-Ukraine peace talks in Europe this weekend, but only if, in his words, there is a good chance of real progress. The comments came as the White House openly acknowledged Donald Trump's growing frustration with the ongoing stalemate between Moscow and Kyiv.
I thought that we were very close with Russia to having a deal. I thought we were very close with Ukraine to having a deal. But as you know, there's some bombs being dropped.
Sort of a career-linked ceasefire where you don't resolve?
Well, there's a meeting on Saturday. We'll see whether or not we attend the meeting. We said we'll attend the meeting if we think there's a good chance of they want me to attend. They want us to attend. And we'll be attending the meeting on Saturday in Europe if we think there's a good chance. And we don't want to waste a lot of time. We think it's negative. We want it to get settled.
Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says Kyiv is working with Washington on a framework for possible security guarantees, one he insists must be strong enough to truly protect the country in case of any peace agreement with Russia. Zelenskyy said Europe, Canada, Japan, Australia and New Zealand must all be part of that security structure, adding that Ukraine is also discussing US involvement in a long-term economic recovery plan for Ukraine.
An hour ago, we had conversation with the United States team about possible security guarantees for Ukraine, and we are working on a framework document, and it must be strong enough to truly work. We believe this document should be approved by the United States Congress. And if President Trump is speaking more about elections in Ukraine, I want to say this very openly. We can try to hold elections. Ukraine is not hiding from democracy, but to make elections possible, there must be a security component, and America can help with this the most.
And finally, from Tether-backed 21 Capital slumping on its market debut to Bank of America expanding crypto access. Here's a look at the biggest developments in the world of digital assets this week.
From Tether-backed 21 Capital sliding on its debut to Bank of America expanding crypto access. This is Crypto Weekly. Shares of crypto treasury firm 21 Capital plunged on their first day of trading. It followed the completion of the company's merger with a blank check firm. It also comes as crypto-related stocks face mounting pressure. 21 is majority owned by stablecoin giant Tether and crypto exchange Bitfinex. Japanese investor SoftBank also holds a minority stake. Banks will be allowed to act as intermediaries on crypto transactions. That was according to a national US bank regulator. It's the latest step by the Trump administration to close the gap between the traditional financial sector and crypto activities. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency issued new guidance saying banks can engage in what are known as riskless principal transactions that involve crypto assets and wouldn't receive scrutiny from the regulator. Cryptocurrencies tumbled on Thursday and Bitcoin fell back below the $90,000 threshold in a renewed signal of market jitters. That's as fresh concerns about artificial intelligence profits weighed on technology stocks. Risk sentiment turned sour after the US cloud firm Oracle's profit and revenue outlook missed forecasts. Bank of America will begin allowing its wealth advisors to recommend allocations to crypto in client portfolios from next month. It's a landmark moment for the digital assets sector. Starting January the 5th, advisors of Bank of America Private Bank, Merrill and Merrill Edge will be able to suggest several crypto exchange traded products without any asset threshold.